Use these next 50 phrases for you to sound more authentic in Russian. I use this every day. Other Russian natives use them every day. So let's learn them together. If you want to call someone and you don't want to disturb them if they're busy, you ask, Можешь говорить? Can you talk? Можешь говорить? And if they are busy, they can simply say, Я тебе перезвоню. I will call you back. Я тебе перезвоню. Пере would mean to redo something, and звоню means to call. So I will recall you, I will redial you, I'll call you back. When your friend is going to pick you up from your place and you want to be ready whenever he comes, you ask him, Предупреди, меня, заранее. Let me know ahead of time. Let me know whenever you're leaving so I can get dressed, I can get ready, so I can be there on time, so you won't have to wait for me. When somebody gets super lucky, you can say, Тебе, повезло. You got lucky or lucky you. This can be used as a positive thing. Oh, you got lucky, congrats, well done. But maybe you got in a fight with someone and they got lucky, so you say, Тебе повезло. You got lucky. Next time I'ma get you. When you pick up your phone and you see you have a missed call, so you call that person back and you say, У меня от тебя пропущенный. I have a missed call from you. У меня от тебя пропущенный. Пропущенный means missed. We don't even have to say missed call because пропущенный is almost always used when it comes to phone conversations. У меня от тебя пропущенный. I have a missed call from you. When you're moving the furniture around the house and you cannot do it alone, you say Мне нужна твоя помощь. I need your help. You ask your siblings, you ask your friends, you ask your family. Мне нужна твоя помощь. I need your help. When your friend gets a promotion at work, you call them and you say, Я рад за тебя. I'm happy for you. I'm glad for you. Я рад за тебя. When you find out that your friend has a new girlfriend, you say, Я даже не знал. I didn't even know. Я даже не знал. You didn't let me know. I didn't even know about this. When somebody screams your name loud in the house and you get scared a little bit, you can say, Не пугай меня так. Don't scare me like that. Don't call my name like that with such aggression. I get scared that something bad might happen. Не пугай меня так. Also, this can be used when it comes to actual, saying boo to someone and they get scared. They can also say Не пугай меня так. Don't scare me like that. When you order delivery of some food or groceries, but you cannot go pick it up and meet the delivery person, you ask someone, Встреть, курьера, пожалуйста. Go meet the delivery person, please. My wife says it to me every time she orders something, get in the shower, scream out the shower, hey, встреть курьера, пожалуйста. Meet the courier, please. Meet the delivery person, please. And I'm so tired of it. When you see someone being so worried about something very little, you say, не парься. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. Now, parься means to get steam. Like when you go in the sauna, that's the steam. That's parься right there. So literally means don't steam over it. But like we say in English, don't sweat it, it's okay, don't worry about it. When you can't decide where to go with your friends, you simply say Мне все равно. I don't care, it doesn't matter to me. Мне все равно can be used negatively to say I don't care about this, I don't care. But also it can be simply used to say it doesn't matter to me. Мне все равно. When you're watching a movie and the scene is super quiet, you ask your friend Сделай погромче, пожалуйста. Turn it up, please. Сделай погромче. Пожалуйста, I can't hear anything. Next phrase is Я зарегистрировался в Be Fluent Camp, which means I joined Be Fluent Camp. No, I'm just kidding. But I do invite all of you guys to join our Be Fluent Camp to learn all the foundational things in Russian and learn how to speak Russian better. Join us with the first link in the description. When you give a task to someone and they did it, they come back to you with the results, but it's not enough. You say Этого недостаточно. It's not enough. What you did is good, but этого недостаточно. It's not enough. You need to do more. Этого недостаточно. When someone is asking you a question and you have no idea how to answer it, you say Мне-то откуда знать? How do I know? There's no way that I can even find out about this. Мне-то откуда знать? How do I know? But also with tough questions you can say Я не уверен. I'm not sure. When you don't know the answer or you're not sure whether it's this or that, you say Я не уверен. I'm not sure. When you went to a party and it was fun and you come back home and your parents are asking you, hey, how was it? You say, Было здорово. It was great. It was good. Здорово can be translated as great or good or awesome. All of those positive things. is здорово. When someone is talking your head off and they talking and talking and talking, but then they ask you a question, what do you think? And you say, я все прослушал. I missed everything. I was distracted and I missed what you said. Я все прослушал. When you're in a restaurant and you're done with your food and you're about to leave, you can ask a waiter, можно нам это с собой? Can we take this to go? Whatever food we have left, can we take it to go? С собой would be that to go kind of a word, but it's mostly like with us. Can we take this with us? A common example where a husband forgets the wedding anniversary date and his wife is telling him, ты забыл, что ли? Did you forget? Ты забыл, что ли? Что ли doesn't have a literal meaning in this sentence. It's simply used to show disbelief. I'm in disbelief that you forgot our anniversary date. Ты забыл, что ли? But when you do forget something very important and somebody reminds you of that fact, you can thank them and say спасибо, что напомнил. Спасибо, что напомнил. Thank you for reminding me. When you agree to meet with someone in a restaurant or somewhere, you can call them and say я выезжаю через пару минут. I am leaving in a couple of minutes. Я выезжаю means I'm leaving by a vehicle. If you're walking, you say я выхожу через пару минут. I am leaving in a few minutes as well, but выхожу is going to mean by walking. When you're talking to someone, but then you get distracted by something else, you want to go back to the same conversation, what you can say is на чем я остановился? Where was I? На чем я остановился? Where did I stop? Then that person tells you, oh, we were talking about weather. And you say, точно, that's right, you're right, точно. When you didn't see someone for a long time and you want to ask them if everything is alright, you say, у вас все хорошо? Is everything good? Is everything fine? We can say this when we do see that something is off, у вас все хорошо? Is everything alright? But also this can be said when you don't see anything bad, you're just simply curious. У вас все хорошо? Everything alright? When you're talking to your friend on the phone and you're tired of this phone conversation, you can tell them, давай встретимся где-нибудь. Let's meet up somewhere. Давай встретимся где-нибудь. Где-нибудь is used to say anywhere. Let's meet somewhere. It doesn't matter where we meet, anywhere would be fine. Где-нибудь. Давай встретимся где-нибудь. When the times are hard and you see someone is worrying about if it's going to be okay, if everything is going to work out, you can cheer them up by saying, все будет нормально. Everything will be alright. Все будет нормально. Next phrase is в худшем случае, which means worst case scenario. And then you go on to say worst case scenario, this. В худшем случае. When a person is asking you about something very important and maybe even personal, and you don't want to talk about it right now, what you say is потом к этому вернемся. Let's get back to this later. Let's go back to this topic a little bit later. Maybe there's other people around you right now. They don't feel comfortable discussing this. Потом к этому вернемся. When you want to ask your friend for a ride, you say, довезешь меня до дома? Can you give me a ride? Can you give me a lift home? Довезешь меня до дома? He says yes. Now you're in the car and you want to put your music on. So you say, можно я поставлю свою музыку? Can I put my music on? Your music sucks. Can I put my music on? When someone is telling you a great story, oh, this happened, that happened, can you imagine that? When you're not really fazed by it, you say, меня этим не удивить. You're not gonna surprise me with this. I've seen better things, more exciting things. Меня этим не удивишь. When your friend does not like your new friend and they say, oh, it's bad influence on you. When they are wrong, you tell them, тебе так кажется. It only appears to you this way. You don't have the full picture. It only seems to you that they are bad to me, but they are not. Because you don't see the full picture. Тебе так кажется. It only appears to you this way. When you cannot make a tough decision on the spot, you want to postpone it because you still have time. So you say, еще время есть. We still have time to make a decision. We don't have to make it right now. Еще время есть. Similarly, when you do have time and you tell other people not to rush, you say, не торопись. Don't rush. We still have time, so you're fine. Не торопись. Don't rush. When your friend does something very bad, they make a huge mistake, but you warn them about that mistake, and to say, I told you so, we say, я тебя предупреждал. I warned you. I told you so. Я тебя предупреждал. When you come to a friend's place and you find out that their wife is pregnant and you're mad at him for not telling you anything, you say, почему ты мне ничего не сказал? Why didn't you say anything? I would have come with some flowers or some gifts. Почему ты мне ничего не сказал? Why didn't you tell me anything? When someone got into a bad situation, you ask them, hey, listen, what happened? If they don't want to talk to you about that yet, they say, я потом все объясню. I'll explain everything later. Not right now, not right this second. I'm still in the situation. Я потом все объясню. I'll tell you everything later. I'll explain everything later. When someone is asking you tough questions like math questions and you say, спроси что-нибудь полегче. Ask me something easier. Not this tough question about math. Ask me something easier. Спроси что-нибудь полегче. When your friend is asking you, hey, what should I bring for dinner? Should I bring this kind of candy or should I get a cake? Выбери на свой вкус. Choose whatever to your own liking. Выбери на свой вкус. Свой вкус means your taste or your preference. Выбери на свой вкус. Choose to your liking. When you want to find out what your friend's plans for tomorrow are, you call them and say, что у тебя по планам? What are your plans? What are your plans for today, maybe tomorrow? Что у тебя по планам? When you agreed to meet with someone early in the day, but then you overslept and you're tired, you call them from the bed and say, я немного опоздаю. And you go back to sleep, which means I'll be late a little bit. Я немного опоздаю. When you want to say that you are still in touch with someone, you can say мы часто общаемся, which means we talk a lot or we talk frequently. Общаемся would not just be to have a conversation or to talk, it's mostly we are still hanging out, we are still talking as friends, which means not just like a surface level thing. Hey, how are you? I'm good, how are you? But mostly talking about more important things in life. So общаемся is a very useful verb as well, but мы часто общаемся means we talk frequently or we talk a lot. When someone is asking you to go out with them, but you're too tired to go anywhere, you can say мне не хочется никуда идти. I don't want to go anywhere. Мне не хочется никуда идти. Now, не хочется means I don't feel like it. It's not like I don't want to go anywhere. I don't feel like going anywhere. Мне не хочется никуда идти. But then your friend is trying to convince you over and over and over again to go out with him, and you say, ладно, уговорил. Okay, you convinced me, or you sold me. I'm agreeing with you now. Yes, okay, you talked me into it. Let's go. Ладно, уговорил. Okay, you talked me into it. When somebody is making a joke and it's a pretty good joke, you can say, неплохая шутка. Not a bad one. That's a good one. Неплохая means not bad. So неплохая шутка means not a bad joke. Of course, in English we say, that's a good one. When somebody does something accidental and they feel sorry for it, like let's say they stepped on your foot and they say, oh, I'm sorry. You can say, ничего, бывает. It's okay. It happens. Ничего means nothing, like nothing to worry about. And бывает means it happens, it occurs. So ничего бывает, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It happens. When you're at a party and you're having some drinks, you didn't have a lot of drinks just yet, and somebody's looking at you and says, are you drunk? You can say, ни капельки, not a bit, not even a little bit. Ни капельки means not even a drop. This is not just used with alcohol, however. It can be with other things. Are you tired? Not a bit. Ни капельки. Are you hungry? Ни капельки, not even a drop, okay? So we use it in different kind of contexts, but ни капельки means not a bit. But then at the same party, you look at a time and it's 1 a.m. and you say, мне пора идти. It's time for me to go. Мне пора идти. And it's time for you to click on this link right here and join our Be Fluent camp, learn the foundation and learn how to speak Russian better. I'll be there helping you out as well.